Hello everyone. Welcome back to this channel. This time, we're going to discuss some leaks I've come across, which seem very interesting. Alright, let's not waste any time and get right into it. So in this video, we will discuss the review from Hershers of Sentience regarding Sirene's performance in Beta 3.7 V1. Hershers of Sentience is one of the veterans who often shares his reviews about beta test characters on his YouTube channel. So, the information he provides is quite credible. And to make it easier, let's just call Hershers of Sentience as HOS, and don't forget to subscribe to his channel. Now, let's get into the main discussion about Sirene V1's performance. According to HOS's explanation, Sirene's condition in this initial version can be said to be quite chaotic or even problematic. In general, Sirene V1 is considered to not bring anything significant, even having more weaknesses than strengths, except in two specific cases that we will discuss later. After conducting thorough testing with various team compositions, HOS concluded that Sirene V1 is not just a side grade, but a direct downgrade compared to other characters in the Chrysos Heirs group. One of the main issues found is that the time required to charge Sirene's ultimate feels very long, making her less efficient in battle. Additionally, the effect of her ultimate itself does not provide a significant impact. Even Sirene's signature light cone has a weakness with complicated conditions. To activate the full buff, Sirene must attack with her memo, but this requires players to sacrifice the second buff. And this is, of course, quite disappointing considering the popularity of this character among players. Especially when considering the HP inflation of bosses in version 3.8, which is almost double their previous appearances. This makes HOS think that this is the most obvious V1 bait. However, amidst this disappointment, HOS found two cases where Sirene V1 shows good potential. The first case is the side grade that occurs in the interaction with castor ice. Interestingly, this happens due to a mistranslation or translation error in the description of her skill effect. After careful testing, HOS found that the dragon with a 200% bonus on castor ice deals 2.34 times more damage compared to a 100% dragon when facing a single enemy. This is because the 72% bonus multiplier is applied additively, not multiplicatively, for all 6 attack bounces. As a result, each bounce deals damage equal to 112% of the enemy's max HP, not 40% as previously estimated. Interestingly, Sirene's memo sprite, although it cannot be directly targeted, can still lose HP. Sirene's first ultimate also allows for a very interesting setup in Memory of Chaos and Apocalypse Shadow. A side grade in V1 while everyone is a downgrade looks very promising coming into V3. The second case where Sirene V1 shows improvement is when used with Anaxa, but only under certain conditions, a team without sustain and in conditions against enemies with ultimate recharge mechanics, such as against Lygus or in AS mode. The main reason, according to HOS, why this combination is considered broken is because of the on-demand 100% advance effect accompanied by a large buff. In ideal conditions, if paired with cerydra 6x6, the damage multiplier will skyrocket drastically, from 1,400% to 2,240% on top of other buffs. This number is almost equivalent to twice Phainon's meteor attack, which is, of course, very impressive. However, HOS emphasizes that this advantage only applies in teams without sustain. In teams that rely on sustain, Sirene remains a downgrade. Not only those two cases, HOS also discussed Phainon, specifically about its permanent ultimate. In short, HOS advises not to try it. In many cases, Phainon can even charge its ultimate faster than Sirene, and Phainon cannot actively exit its ultimate mode. This means players have to spend 135 action value to get an additional double meteor attack from cerydra at E0, and unfortunately, the resulting buff is not very significant. Even worse, the bonus damage from this ultimate is fire type, which means it will not receive a damage increase from Phainon's physical orb. HOS also added that there is even a critical condition where Phainon can exit its ultimate, namely when facing Lygus. In addition to HOS's review, there is also a report from another source that adds to the list of Sirene V1's issues. One source mentioned that they don't know whether this is a PlayStation platform bug or not. But in testing, this source found that danheng pity does not receive the heart icon from Cyrene, meaning the special buff effect from Sirene does not activate on danheng pity. This is different from Hyacinth, which seems to function normally. Additionally, Sirene's E2 effect is also reported to only provide an additional 5% true damage lower than it should. Overall, this review shows that Sirene V1 in Beta 3.7 has many weaknesses that make her less competitive compared to other characters in the Chrysos Heirs group. Although there are 2 cases where she shows potential, as a sidegrade with Castor Ice and an upgrade with Anaxa under certain conditions. Okay, that's all for now, everyone. What are your thoughts on this leak? Write your opinions in the comments section, and don't forget to share this information with your friends who also play Honkai Star Rail. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss out on other important updates. See you in the next update.